Welcome to True Reality, the channel that uncovers the crimes the world tries to bury. Today, we delve into a Middle Eastern nightmare. A story of two friends, a festival, and a dark trafficking network. Please, pay attention to the details. Each one is crucial to understanding what truly occurred. For 72 hours, the dream trip of Ivón, Daniela, Torres, and Estefanía Bedoya to Egypt turned into a deadly trap. One ended up in a coma, allegedly from a foe. The other, Estefanía, managed to escape by a miracle. Was it an accident due to drug consumption, as the Egyptian prosecution claims? Or how does a person vanish 2 blocks away in the middle of a crowd? Act I, the start of the trap. Ivón and Estefanía, friends from work, bound by distance, and united by a dream. Cairo, they arrive at the TÚDY Pyramid Sign Hotel. The first sign, the safe is damaged. A detail that forces them to carry their passports. At the first festival, they meet Jesse, a Colombian who makes them feel safe. The perfect accomplice. The pace quickens. They leave the event feeling harassed, hands of unknown men touching them in the crowd. Jesse, the supposed friend, introduces them to the doctor. Then, she talks about an after-party, the invitation to the second night. Day 2. The Uber tries to divert them, playing loud Arabic music to distract them. It's no longer a festival, it's a predatory hunt. At the festival, Jesse introduces the dealer. A man with a beard, she is in charge of the welcome. The drug. Who truly was this Jesse, who appeared to be a friend but was the bait? Act 2. The ritual and the panic, the drug ritual. Jesse prepares the Red Bull with TÚDY. Estefanía, the one who prepared it, was this girl Jesse. They consumed this for over 6 hours. The effect, involuntary movements, a brain that cannot process. Jesse continuously moves them from one VIP area to another. A pattern of relocation, keeping the victim in a state of confusion, the first step to isolation. The Serbian guy steals Estefania's cell phone. She becomes an incommunicado. At the after-party, Ivón is found in an alley. Surrounding her are the dealer and the man in white. Estefanía, I looked at them respectfully. She intervenes and pulls Ivón away. He wasn't the first to say these things, but he said them calmly, precisely, as if recalling, not predicting. Everything was planned. Were they being watched the entire time? And what happened in that dark corner of the after-party? Ivón notices Jesse's panic to leave. She acts instinctively. She takes their cell phones. She uses them to retain them. The desperate escape. They leave together, linked arms. They walk, followed by Jesse and the Serbian. The others, the dealer and his friend, remain in the background watching. Panic sets in the minivan. Ivón screams. He is with them. The driver does not want to stop. Estefanía opens the window. She throws herself out. She forces the stop before the gas station, the nearest point of safety, the breaking point. The gas station. Ivón goes inside to charge her phone. Estefanía stays outside with a tachycardia attack. Inside, Ivón has her chance. She sends an alert to her friends. Jesse is the culprit. The plan is revealed, a final cry for help. Estefanía doesn't know. She is outside. The dealer and the Serbian arrive. The gas station, previously empty, fills with men like vultures. Ivón comes out more frightened. She tells Estefanía we have to get out of here. The panic is total. The disappearance. Ivón starts walking up the street, alone, phone in hand. Her panic continues. Estefanía cannot follow her. She is at her absolute breaking point. Estefanía calls her, Ivón, wait for me. But the drug has taken control. Ivón keeps walking. Estefanía loses sight of her in the blind spot. Estefanía does not abandon her. She gets into a taxi, but it belongs to the same people. She goes to look for her. Ivón was not longer there. Why? After sending an alert, did Ivón walk alone into the darkness? And where was the network at that moment? Hours later, the men arrive at the hotel. 8 plainclothes officers. Estefanía feels. I was sold, literally as if it were human trafficking. The news is delivered calmly. We found your friend. She fainted and fell from a height. The hotel staff, the police, the civilians. Everyone acts to isolate her. They forbid her from making calls. They deny her the hospital name. Estefanía screams on the terrace. This is Mafia. Is Mafia. The scandal works. They bring her. The translator. If it was an accident, why did the hotel and the civilians prevent Estefanía from communicating with the outside world? If the translator takes her in a car, Estefanía sees they are not going to the hospital, but to the center of Cairo. The flight. While in motion, Estefanía opens the door. She throws herself onto the street. She runs, screaming, I need a policeman. The Mafia tries to pull her back, but she keeps going. She reaches the police station. The Serbian, the doctor, no. Within 15 minutes, the same people who had her in the car arrive. The network is everywhere. Estefanía Sisibon fractures. Tubes. But what she saw was the truth. Scratch marks on her arms. Evidence of struggle. The official story holds. Effect of the drug. She fell. But Estefanía knew there had been abuse. Then, the final blow. Ivan's passport is recovered. Estefanía's passport is missing. They wanted her out of the country immediately. The Colombian consul arrives and confirms the nightmare. We are not the only ones. They have already taken more girls. Could the Mafia continue operating in Cairo with total impunity? And what truly happened to Ivón in those 2 blocks? Estefanía managed to leave Egypt with the consul's help. The complaint is filed in the Medellin prosecutor's office. The fight for justice for Ivón has just begun. The Cairo mystery and the silent fall persist. The hotel view pyramids, and the entire sector carry its hidden story. A message for all. Do not trust. Now, we'd like to hear your opinion. In the comments, if you were Estefanía, would you have left a stolen cell phone to avoid being followed? Or was it a success to use it to retain the Mafia? Let us know your moral dilemma. And don't forget to subscribe to True Reality so we can keep revealing the truth.